Country is a song that the mountains gave me. We were in Nepal, and you know, mountains are mountains, but the Himalayas are something else, you know. It just, when you look at them, it just does something to your whole being, you know. In India and in Nepal, they believe that the Himalayas are actually Lord Shiva's dreadlocks, you know. So we were there, and I was kind of playing that riff, you know. And I only had a few lines, though. I only had maybe the first verse, and I didn't finish it. I just kind of, you know, it didn't come to me anymore, and I put it down, and time went on, and we were in the studio, and we were taking a break or something, and I was playing the first verse just to get a breath of a new song, you know, because when you're recording, you're playing the same song over and over. And the producer, Warren, was like, "Oh, what's that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's just a song, I haven't finished it yet, you know, it's about Nepal." And he was like, "Oh, you gotta finish that, man, you gotta finish that." And I was like, "Oh, we'll see, you know." And he said, "You know, if you finish that, I'll record it for you, like, you know, as a gift, you know." And I was like, "Oh, okay," you know. So, like, right after he said that, I just kind of went to the other room and kind of closed my eyes and drifted back to Kathmandu and our time there, and the words just came out like boom, fast, like maybe like 15 minutes I finished the song. You know, it's just, again, you know, one of my teachers, he said, you know, everything is under. He said, you know, all this is just a reflection of the inside, you know. So I go, you go, we go, that holy country it's not, you know, like, oh, we're going to Nepal, you know. It could mean that for some people, but to me it doesn't. That I go, you go, we go, that holy country is, you know, our eternal home, our final abode, you know. And the Himalayas and being in Nepal really like gave me that feeling, you know. In the end, I mean, if there is an end, you know, we will all come back to our home, whether that means our home in our hearts or within ourselves, or when we die. I feel some people find it before they pass. I mean, like the saints and the rishis. But that song is just like, I go, you go, we go, that holy country. Like, we will go, and we're gonna go together, and everybody's gonna go. Like, no distinction. But you know, it's interesting because when we were listening to the playlist of the record, I always thought that song would go much later in the album, maybe like the final song and all this stuff. And my wife was like, "No, I think you should put it like right up in front." And I was like, "I don't know about that, you know." And then the more I listened to it, you know, the album, these songs, they have a mind of their own, you know, and they know what they want to do, you know. And listening to the album in its entirety, when I hear that song at the front, it's kind of the, we say sankalpa, which means it's kind of the intention, you know, like, in the beginning of the album, we're kind of starting that journey, but it's saying, no, I hear a mountain song, it's calling me, you know, it may be way off in the distance, but it's calling me, and I go, you go, we're gonna go to that place, that holy country. And I feel by the end of the album, you know, we're at least one step closer, or I am one step closer. So that song, I give thanks to Nepal and its people and the Himalayas there, because that song was really gifted to me by that place. But I'm not song